from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
6 to shoot. For 3, Collier connects from downtown.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmered to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
The Beast. And Los Angeles, another 3.
He's been dropping them in from downtown since the tip. 3 triples in the first quarter, 2 more since.
For 3, Collier. And it's out of bounds. The last touch by Reed. And now let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard and see the highest scoring teams over the last 10 games. The Lakers, number 1.
This team has been on an absolute tear offensively. It seems like they're able to find a shot every trip down.
Time called here. The Jazz decide to talk it over. A different look here for Utah. Huff comes in for Williams, and Lauri Markkanen subbed in for Bailey. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Clock at 6. Pass to Markkanen. Here's Price. No good on the 3.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
3-pointer. Duran with a rebound.
Look, I know he wanted to answer with a 3 of his own, but you got to play smarter. Play your game, not theirs.
Here's the Beast. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Here's Price. That one's off. Still out of sync. The Lakers have gotten 8 of 12 attempts to drop since the beginning of the second. Markkanen looking it over. Pass to Collier. Fires the 3. That one no good. And so it's Los Angeles. A huge 24-point lead for them. And their 3-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
The young guys are playing well, but it's the long season. There's something called the rookie wall.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see which... Let's move on now to that first half we were watching. A brutal game so far for the Jazz.
Their shot selection has been D-A-D. That's why nothing is falling. Go inside. Get some high percentage looks. Jeez, all these three-pointers, Kenny.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. And for offensive players, they say that understanding angles gives a big advantage. Can you elaborate on that a little bit, Clark?
I think I can, B.A., a little bit. When you think about the geometry of the game, angles, spacing, timing, those things are not what you would think about when you think geometry, but how you cut, how you move, when you move, get to the basket, all of that stuff is part of the geometry of the game.
So the Utah 5 right now. Lauri Markkanen out there with Jackson. Then it's Bailey, and it's Huff in at the center position. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Lakers coach J.J. Redick has brought an attention to detail to this team. Austin Reeves said, quote, set the foundation of doing stuff the right way, and if we do that, we can be a really good team. Redick said it's important to always emphasize the things that you want. That hopefully becomes part of your identity. Guys, back over to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Elbow shot on the way. Offensive board. Duran with the bucket.
And that's a backbreaker for the defense. I mean, offensive boards like that run momentum against you.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
Price can't get it to go.
Not his night shooting the ball, and it's really had an impact on this game.
The rebound by Markkanen. The Jazz have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Well, Lauri Markkanen comes from a family full of athletes, Grant.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. Lauri's mom and dad were both pro basketball players, and so was one of his brothers. And his other brother is a professional soccer player, so it definitely runs in the family.
Here's the Beast. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
You can tell he's just a touch out of sync here, but he's battling, continuing to fight.
Pass to Bailey. Takes the 3. Duran with the rebound. Duran's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's the Beast. Knocks down the long K. The Beast's got 6 here in the quarter.
Well, his scoring has helped them build and sustain this lead. Now he's trying to close it out.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen. You know, it seems like there's much more competition at the big man spot than there used to be.
I think a lot of that is due to the way players are developed now, particularly the big guys. They come in now expected to handle the ball and shoot, and they've watched a number of their predecessors do that in the last couple of decades. Teams now want to have 4 or more shooters on the floor to put great pressure on the opposing defense. So where there used to be 2 spots available for big guys, now they're fighting over 1 spot.
Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Here's Huff. Misses the 3.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Here's the Beast. And it's off from 3-point range.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Bailey. Good on the baseline, Jay. Bailey's got his first 2 points.
The size advantage gives him a nice, clean look for mid-range.
1:19 left in the third quarter. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, you love to see the aggressiveness, using the height advantage to hammer it home.
To the left side wing. Huff, the pass to Bailey. Outside, Williams. Pass to Bailey. 3 on the clock. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Los Angeles substitution on court.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. We've got Dalton Connect. He's out there with Edwards. And it's Doncic in at the 2. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. The Jazz have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Williams misses. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Here's the Beast. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Filipowski sets a screen. Here's Bailey. Count it. Good.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's the Beast. And that one drops. The Beast's got 11 points here in the second half.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
And here's Bailey for 3. Rebound by the Beast. The Beast has got 5 rebounds tonight.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Again, the Lakers.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Something the league has worked towards, seeing small market teams competing at a high level, Grant.
Yeah, this league isn't just for the big cities. Smart drafting and team development can make any organization elite. And of course, that's the beauty of it all. He can really read the floor. Precision pass and rhythm.
Six on the shot clock. Sends it home from three-point land. The Beast has got 41.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does. It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Lakers.
And it was dueling three-pointers all night. A battle they won.
Both teams had the same plan. Win the game on the perimeter. So fun to watch.
And this win will give them 12 on the year thus far.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You love to get an opponent figured out early, and you're going to be seeing them that often.
And what a huge performance it was for the Beast.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
Down low. And Edwards slams it in.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Price, the pass to Williams. To the middle. Got a hand on it. And the whistle blew, so that'll be a shooting, well, maybe a little bit of a use it or lose it situation with the coach's challenge. Probably won't make a difference to the outcome, but they still want to review the call.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA...
The previous play is under review.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Edwards. Here's the Beast. Williams grabs the board. Here's Bailey. And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. That win brings them to a 3-0 start for the group.
Thanks, guys. A solid win for... Woo! Let's go! Over to you, BA.
Thank you, Dominic. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
I'd like to see each of us try to schedule 2 international visits next month. Really? Talk to your teams and let me know how we should play our time.
On my itinerary set by Monday, definitely exciting times, right? Developing our play.
What's up, MP?
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his... Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. And talk about competitive spirit, MP has come out and, in essence, dedicated this season to winning his own matchups.
Well, when you make a declaration the way MP did, you wonder how your team will react. Because sometimes a goal helps inspire everyone, but it can also serve as a distraction. In this case, it's the former. And MP has been locking his man down, and this team has been playing well.
A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. Harper is out there with Stephon Castle. Then there's Holland. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Bryant in at the small forward. Coach Van Gundy, with these two bigs, I know this is a matchup you in particular are very excited about.
Yeah, Kevin, this really feels like a throwback matchup to me. With this style of game, running it through the centers, I feel like I should be on the sideline yelling at these guys.
And priority number one has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
Castle, no one around him. That falls. Nice speed that time from Harper.
Well, when I watch Castle play, continuing to grow that jump shot is crucial to his development.
Here's the beast. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Harper. Lays it up off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
That gives them the lead. The Beast's got 6.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Here's Harper. The rebound by the Lakers. A fantastic stretch this group has strung together. 8 wins and counting.
Well, I think they've found something. I like how they're executing. They're playing with a lot of energy. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
And Harper slams it in.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring output.
And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, the Beast in their last matchup against the Heat got the job done. He contributed 62 points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. It was a performance that will stick with the fans for a long time. Let's see what he has in store for us in this one.
All right, Allie, great stuff as always. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on, see if he can't replicate that performance.
Vassell, he's checked in for San Antonio. Fox comes in for Stephon Castle. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Wembanyama, a screen on Edwards.
Yeah, love the job they've done here to protect the paint.
Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Reed with a screen on Fox. Here's the Beast. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And really setting the tone early with their three-point shooting.
Fox passes to Harper. There's the triple. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Pass to the Beast. The three. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Here's Holland. Hasn't made one yet. Fox, no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And there's the call on Dylan Harper. That is his first foul of the game. So both teams changing it up here. Here's the Beast. Guarded by Fox. Shots good by the Beast.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Spurs trail by 14.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Los Angeles on D. Now, here's Fox. 8 points his last outing. Shot to stop the run. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Over to the wing. Clayton, the pass to Reed. Here's the Beast. Nailed from three-point land. The Beast's got 24.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Lakers. And if you're just in for the Lakers. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. For the Lakers, they won their last contest, that game against the Heat in Miami.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Well, when you can build your lead with the second unit on the floor, that makes the game a heck of a lot easier.
Doncic out there with the Beast. Then there's Reed. Then there's Edwards. And it's Clayton in at the three, the small forward. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you, guys. Luka Doncic talked about wearing purple and gold. He said, it's the Lakers. So many past legends, so many championships. You don't come here for anything else. So I have everything left to prove, and that's the goal. I get to play in the greatest club in the world, and I'm excited for this new journey. Guys, back to you.
A new beginning. Thank you, Allie. Here's the Beast. This game an incredible scoring display for him. Shot clock at 5. Launches it. Wembanyama with the rebound. Spurs trail by 13. You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he could use to improve on his strength, but he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that, but as he gets older, a lot of that strength's just going to come naturally. The scary thing is for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better.
Here's the Beast, and again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Here's Fox. Reed with the block.
Outstanding defense by Reed there. He understands the importance of protecting the basket.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Duran's checked in. Harper, he's checked in for San Antonio. Outside, Fox. Outside Harper. From downtown, it's rebounded by Doncic. Lakers leading by 14. To the inside, here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Wembanyama barely even has to elevate when he throws it down.
From outside the arc, and the Lakers hit again from deep.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
To the middle. And Harper slams it in.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's the Beast. 33 points for him. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Doncic against Fox. And here's Harper from the arc. It's not going to go for him.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And so it's Los Angeles holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They've done a lot of great work from long range. Back right after this.
Losing the rebounding battle, it's easy to lose control of the game. Fortunately for them, they have another half to go.
Taking a peek now. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What can you say? The Beast, an impressive effort here today.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Getting underway now in the second half, and here's the 5 for Mitch Johnson. And Wembanyama's out there with Holland. And there's Bryant. Then it's Castle. And it's Harper in at the point guard position. Beyond the arc. Shot's good by the Beast. The Beast's got 36. And when it comes to team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the 2-star or 3-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more than anything. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mesh. And if they're not comfortable in the role that's carved out for them on that respective team. Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
It's his first trip to the line. That free throw, no good.
Number 2.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
Well, that's not the focus we're used to seeing from him at the line. He's usually rock solid from there.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's Wembanyama. Duran pulls it in.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead. Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Castle finds Wembanyama. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good.
They've come out a little cold after that halftime break. Just 1 of 5 from the field to start the third quarter.
With the fadeaway. The Beast can't hit.
Yeah, and the height disadvantage there forced them into a really tough shot. Trying to fade away, but just couldn't pull it off.
Well, you can see Castle's vision improving, learning how to make good feeds around an NBA-level defense.
Shots good by the Beast.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Pass to Castle. Here's Holland. Now Wembanyama. Defended by Duran. Harper wide open. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 3 assists in the game. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Spurs making a switch here. Fox is checked in. A quick break in the action. Let's check out the fiercest shot swatters in the league. Victor Wembanyama, number 1.
What an intimidator he is in the paint. I mean, he's shot to the top of that leaderboard, and nobody feels comfortable putting a shot up around him right now.
Here's the beast. And again, the Lakers, no good.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks a lot, guys. Spurs talent evaluators first laid eyes on Victor Wembanyama when he was 15 years old, playing on a youth team in France. At that point, the franchise was enjoying its 22nd straight winning season, but the opportunity to just maybe draft a prospect like Wemby gave them the impetus to rebuild. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Here's the beast. He has 45 points and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Ron Holland.
Yeah, good job to take it right at him.
The Lakers have not yet made a free throw in the game, 0 of 2 so far.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that.
And Harper slams it in.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
The wide open look here for Fox. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Los Angeles leading by 11. Here's the beast. Good, another from 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Castle sets the screen for Fox. Fox is double. Outside Harper. Outside for Wembanyama. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Trains the three-pointer. 52 points for the Beast.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy, and every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
Harper, no good.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers, feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. Their work from beyond the arc has been to highlight a lot of threes, finding the bottom of the bucket. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Smith. James is out there with Doncic. And it's Ryan in at the 4-man position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
James kicks to Doncic. James. He's checked in for the Lakers. The Beast comes in for James. Fox passes to Vassell. Back to Fox. Whitehead deciding where to go with it. Here's Wembanyama. Rebound by Smith.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Pass to Clayton. Here's the Beast, guarded by Fox. Here's the Beast. No good on that one. Good work defensively by Fox. Going inside. Takes it off the glass.
What a great performance from Fox. Scoring well. Shouldering the offensive load.
Here's the beast. Connects again from distance. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
And so it's Mitch Johnson calling timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Both teams will make substitutions. Now, here's Harper. Z right on him. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Takes a step back. Puts up the three. And another three for the Lakers.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
There's no stopping that. Wembanyama with a forceful finish.
The kick out to Harper. From past the arc. Clayton grabs the rebound. Clayton's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Good, he hits again.
Hit that 61 point.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. Inside, here's Harper. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Fox, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often. And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Lakers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for the Beast.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Well, you must take Fox seriously from range, because he won't question these looks.
Here's the Beast. And yep, another basket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Fox from outside. Lakers with the rebound.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance. But look, he's got to find something easy.
Here's the Beast. Guarded by Fox. The Beast. Another one goes. Incredible.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining Two elite centers from tip-off to the final buzzer, Grant. We should have a battle on our hands tonight.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. And, you know, in games like this, it's important to give space for your big guys to compete. The last thing you want is to overcrowd the paint and end up taking an elbow.
And now Dallas' starting group. Washington and Lively down low. Johnson is out there with Trae Young. And it's flagged in at the 3 slot. Here's the Beast. Pure from 3-point range.
First bucket of the evening. Now, both teams are really looking to exploit matchups here.
What's going to be fascinating to watch is which matchups are they willing to go exploit.
And a slam dunk by Lively.
Oh, my goodness. Not only a vertical threat, but a big-time finisher, Derek Lively.
Here's the Beast. Coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game. Pulls up. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now here's Young. A solid offensive force, averaging 24 points a game. Here's the Beast, guarded by Young. Good on the shot. The Beast has got 7 points in the game.
Well, these are the plays he's looking to make every single trip up the floor. Very offensive-minded guy.
And the Mavericks have stressed the importance of defense to winning at the highest level, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., they felt that fortifying the team at that end of the floor would get them closer to contention. And look at them. They're making some bold moves there along the way.
And so it's Dallas with it. It's a 5-point game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 17-foot shot on the way. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game.
Boy, he looks and will take that shot every time. Just won't go.
Launches a 3. He drops it from range. He's got 10.
Well, this is what you call hitting the ground running. 4 shots taken, 4 shots made.
Young looking around. Basket's good.
Yeah, forcing the issue inside. That's a solid finish from Young.
It's stolen. Out to the right wing. And Flag gets it to go on the assist by Johnson.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
Sinks the tray.
This guy has absolutely owned this quarter. This is how you lead by example.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, B.A. Derek Lively uses his mobility to his advantage. He said, quote, I like to turn the game into a track meet because I can't out-muscle anybody. But I can definitely get around people, I can outrun them, and I have to be able to use my stamina and energy to get up and down as much as I can. Ryan, back to you.
Smart approach. Allie, appreciate the report. The Beast, good.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And while we have a moment, let's recognize a player who has been working hard lately. Your Western Conference Player of the Week.
He's made himself the cornerstone of their offensive efforts recently, and he's providing for his squad in every regard on that end of the floor. Scoring, passing, picks, you name it, he's doing it.
Here's Baylor. 9 points for him in his last game. Pass to Highland, a 3-pointer. He got a piece of it, and that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it. Shireman checked in for Dallas.
Number 55, Baylor Shireman.
Ooh, they pick off the pass. There's a minute 12 left in the first. Here's the Beast. Off the mark there with a 3.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Yep, count it.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Connect on the wing. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Here's the Beast. From outside, off the mark.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line. He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Here's the beast. He's got 16 to the inside. Lets the three fly. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Here's Baylor. Still without a bucket. Down low. 3 seconds left. And finished off by Gafford as he lays it in.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the free ball.
And so it's Los Angeles closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. Back to the game after this break. So it's the Mavericks now. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
They've got Luka Doncic. Edwards out there with Naz Reid. And it's Clayton in at small forward. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Young.
Extremely fortunate they didn't lose the ball there.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Here's the beast. 19 points in the game. Here's the three. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Los Angeles has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks. Well, the Beast in their last matchup against the Timberwolves was outstanding. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he was big on the glass, posting a season high in rebounds. That night will be etched in people's memories. He was relentless. I'm curious to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. And the only question now, how does he follow up that performance?
Yeah, each night comes with different challenges, and I'm sure their opponent has seen the film.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
The Beast, good.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for, consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
You know, Doris, it seems like point guards have more scoring duties than ever.
There's no doubt, B.A., and why not take advantage if you have a lead guard who can both put the ball in the basket and set his teammates. The harder you are to guard individually, the harder your team is to guard.
Here's the Beast. 27 points for him. To the paint. Ryan uses the glass on the layup. And now a 7-point Los Angeles lead.
And you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. A different look for Dallas. Lively, he's checked in for Gafford. And Washington is subbed in for Trae Young. 56 seconds left in the first half of this one. Johnson passes to Washington. Here's Flagg. We saw him with 19 his last time out. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
The Beast shot is off. Mavericks trail by 7. The kick out to Johnson. Pass to Flagg. Fires from deep. Rebounded by the Lakers. They've led by as much as 10. And the first season matchup for them against the Mavericks this year. With the drive. And they recover it. Here's the Beast. From behind the arc. Counted from distance. The Beast's got 30 points.
And just totally relentless. Only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers ending the quarter up 10. The flow of the game has favored them in general. But hey, the tide can shift. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
At home, this team is pretty stout. Looking at this upcoming stretch, they're probably licking their chops.
And now how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the Lakers. That's it for us.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. And on the floor for Jason Kidd as we get into the second half. Washington and Lively down low. Trae Young out there with Johnson. And it's flagged in at the 3. The Beast, good.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Outside Young. Washington outside. Washington a screen. And here's Flag outside. And it's Whitehead with a rebound. Los Angeles leading by 13. Drives to the hoop. Rejected by Lively.
Well, stellar job by Lively on the defensive end. That's what he's there for. Rim protection, folks.
Johnson finds Washington. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Pass to Young. Shot clock at 5. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Lively with the bucket.
Yeah, Lively is a guy who wants to focus right now in the paint. Eventually, that perimeter game will be added.
The Beast, good. The Beast has got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, his offensive game has changed the tenor of this basketball game.
All right, Grant, when we talk about the range Trae Young possesses, just how dangerous can this guy be?
Well, when he's on, he's a nightmare matchup for defenses. Once he crosses half court, he's a threat to score, which in turn really helps open up the floor for everyone else on his team.
So it's Los Angeles now, after Dallas' three-pointer on the other end. The Beast. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Young.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Los Angeles shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. No good on that one. Good on the second one. And Doris, you think about the top scorers in this league. They're creating those points with greater efficiency than in decades past.
Analytics is increasingly a part of the NBA. Teams are now understanding that 3 is more than 2, and if you don't make enough of them, you have a math problem. And then the other highly valued shots in the game, and maybe the most valued shots, are restricted area 2s. Listen, let's be smart about the game.
Here's Young, following the three-pointer by Los Angeles. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Fires for 3. Hits a three-pointer. The Beast's got 42 in the game.
This guy has been in attack mode this quarter. The defense might want to intercede here.
Here's Young. Has to Flag. Again, the miss by Dallas. Los Angeles leading by 17. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. The Beast shot is off.
Boy, he couldn't have asked for a better look. That's tough to take.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Dallas Mavericks are all in on defense. Coach Jason Kidd said, quote, "That's something you can hang your hat on, especially when your offense isn't going. Defense will give you a chance to win those ugly games. That gives you the opportunity to play for that bigger trophy." Back over to you.
Gotta have it. All right, Allie, thanks for the report.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a moment to give them a breather and talk things over. So both teams changing it up here. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Outside Achua. Has to flag. And that time also a missed shot.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Now here's Boston. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game.
Boy, if Daniel Gafford is near the rim, what a vertical threat. What a target for his teammates.
Here's the Beast. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
Rare turnover for them tonight. They've...
The Lakers. Well, one thing fans always have opinions about is NBA officiating.
Listen, I'm going to let the fans go crazy. What I recognize is officiating is one of the toughest jobs in the world. This game moves so quickly. They are making decisions in real time at sometimes very difficult angles. I am here to support the officials all the way.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
Another triple for him. 3 in the second half. 4 total. Keep shooting it.
They've got Connect. Smith out there with Edwards. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's the Beast in at the point guard position. That's the Laker 5.
He has done the heavy lifting for them offensively. Now looking to close this thing out.
Young misses.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Here's the Beast. The 3. Oh, another one falls. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
High post Young. Rebound by the Beast. The Beast has got 8 rebounds in the game. Up and in on the layup. The Beast has got 53 points.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Now here's Young. And it's Young again missing.
Been a tough stretch for this guy right now, looking a little out of sorts.
Here's the Beast, guarded by Young. Here's the Beast. Another one falls. Amazing.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense, really taking it to the opposition. And it's Young again missing.
He's trying to find his shot, but at some point you have to start making these.
Here's the Beast. Nails it from beyond the arc. The Beast has got 58.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
The Beast shot is off. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Rebounded by the Lakers. The Beast has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Takes it inside. It doesn't go for him. Nice D from Gafford.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Lakers.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And a good performance to bring them their 18th win of the year.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for the Beast.
I think his biggest contribution may have been on the boards. He kept plays alive and denied second chances.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball, following the three-pointer by Los Angeles. On offense, here are the Lakers. They're on a 19-5 run. Here's the Beast. Lively grabs a miss. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Johnson. Launches it. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A. They deserve the win. Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. Boy, they were something special.
You were dropping dimes. Your teammates were making
Yeah, as a leader, I'm always looking to get my guys involved before I get going. If I do that, they keep moving, cut harder, stay engaged. It's kindergarten stuff. You got to share. And a lot of nights, that extra intensity is the difference between winning and losing. Tonight, we got the win.
It was a great game, MP.
All right, thank you.
Over to you, B.A.
All right, thank you, Dominic. And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Dorisburg, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. So long, everyone.
Be sure to be at the next game, Bulls fans. Each and every one of you will be getting your very own lovable t-shirt.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge. Welcome, fans. Thanks for joining us for this Friday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, I'm Kevin Harlan. And our very own Allie LaForce has the sidelines covered for us tonight. So, Richard, one of the focuses of tonight's game was strength in the front court.
Yeah, these teams lean on their bigs heavily. Skill and size, it is always a tough combination, and that is no doubt.
And always trying to find new ways to help his team. Good! Another from three.
Night in and night out, you can count on him to stretch the defense and just open up the floor.
Would you believe he's now tied for 5th most triples in a single season? It's amazing. High post Lopez. And the layup falls.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And again, in for three.
Now claiming the mark for hitting the 5th most threes in a season. Wow.
A tremendous feat. It's incredible how he can control the game from the perimeter.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
He tried to get spicy and totally whiffed, huh? Okay. He's going to be living this one down for at least about a week.
And I like that Kuzma can go off 1 or 2 feet. It really allows him to attack the rim with ease.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Here's the Beast. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
And that miss makes them 4 of 5 to start this one. Not a bad start.
Whoa, just climbing the ladder for that 360. Stupendous hop.
Yeah, Greg, he was sky high on that finish. Kuzma outside. Here's Black. A three-pointer, no good. Lakers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Thanks. Well, the Beast in their last matchup against Cleveland played phenomenal. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he also turned in a season high in the rebound department. Truly, one of the most exceptional performances we've seen in recent memory. A monster night for him. Back to you.
Nice work there, Allie. Thank you. In stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Kessler with the bucket.
You got to do more than that to keep the ball out of his hands down low.
Agreed. He's just too dominant inside. So you're better off stopping him from getting the ball in the first place.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. So for the Bulls. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Bulls.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
You've got Williams, and it's Asenge in at the 3 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Outside Williams. 6 to shoot. He can't get that one. Solid defense there from the Beast. And he drives in. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Next game for him, they'll take on the Raptors at Toronto. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And the basket by Potter.
I guess that defense thought they could live with that, and he punished them for thinking so.
Here's the Beast. Buries it from 3-point range. The Beast's got 17 now.
Even after all those 3-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
Now here's Giddey. 6 points for him. Asenge, no good. Here's the Beast. Giddey defending. This one for 3, and the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down to just 1 on the basket from the Beast.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Giddey surveying the D. Over to the left wing. Doncic with the steal. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Here's the beast. He's got 20. Jacks up a 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Ends up going with the new group. And we'll take a chance now to honor the Western Conference Player of the Month, the Beast.
And you have to mention just how lights out he has been from beyond the arc. He's been throwing peas into an ocean and just making it look easy. I don't know if he can keep up this three-point pace much longer, but after the way he shot it, I wouldn't put anything past him.
Lopez outside. Kessler setting the pick for Lopez to stop the run. And Kessler throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. The Beast passes to Duran. Here's Walsh. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Bulls trail by 3. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you. What Luka Doncic does with the ball in his hands is never predetermined. He said, quote, I just see what the defense gives me. It's never the same decision. It's a lot of factors. You've got to look at who's guarding you, if the shot's going in or not. There's a lot to think about and then decide. Guys, back over to you.
He keeps them guessing. Allie, we thank you very much.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Doncic, no good.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Black dishes to Lopez. Kessler the screen to the paint. Out to the right wing. Fires the 3. It's good from long range. Black's got 5 points now in the quarter. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Bulls lead by 1. From the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment.
I gotta see more fight on the glass. They're in a slugfest. Winning the battle of the boards can swing this game.
But do they have the personnel?
Okay, and now let's check out the power rankings as we move through the middle of the season.
You look at...
And that'll do it for half.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. What can you say? The Beast, an impressive effort here today.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
And on the floor for J.J. Redick as we get into the second half. We've got the Beast, Duran out there with Whitehead, and it's Clayton in at the small forward position. When you look at the recent big threes in the NBA, RJ, it seems like they've failed more than they've succeeded.
That's because some teams just acquire stars without considering how their games will complement each other, often forcing guys into a role that they're not suited for.
Here's the Beast to the right side. It's stolen by Kuzelis. And for those of you turning in, connects again from distance.
And his flame throwing continues. He's having a season for the Aces.
And he's approaching the 4th most three-point makes in a season. Down low, here's Kessler. That one falls. Kessler's got the game tied up here for the Bulls.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Here's Walsh, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Here's the Beast. He's got 32. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Kuzma kicks to Black. Out to Kuzma. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. There's the 3. That shot, no good. Lakers leading by 3. The Beast passes to Durant. Here's the Beast. Lopez covering. Good! Another from 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And the Bulls making a change here. Potter's checked in. And as we check out this year's contenders for the dunk contest, we get a look at some of the showmen, the best showmen in the NBA.
And with the names on that list, you know we're going to have a crazy competition this year.
His athleticism is off the charts, and it doesn't go unnoticed, as you can see by how high he is in the dunk contest voting.
Yeah, the fans want him. I think the media wants him. Heck, he wants to be in, so I'm glad that he's in a position to take part.
So there you go, and as it's looking, this year's dunk contest is shaping up to be a fantastic competition. We'll keep you updated on the voting.
No doubt it's going to be a good one, Kevin. We've got players on that list who'll do things that you didn't even think were possible.
Lakers shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
And the Bulls making a change here. Vukcevic is checked in.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Here's the Beast. He has 38 in the game. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Black grabs the board.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Kuzma kicks to Lopez. Pass to Potter. Knocks down the 3-ball. Potter's got 10.
Hey, he can make that shot, and you have to respect him defensively.
Here's the Beast, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Smith checked in for the Lakers. Kessler, he's checked in for Chicago. Los Angeles making a switch here. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Reed with a screen on Giddey. The Beast, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Walker Kessler is out there with Buzelis. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Asenge in at the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Here's Edwards. Here's the Beast. 3-pointer. Connects again from distance. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that 3-point shot.
Oh, a fantastic finish off the alley-oop.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. It's stolen. It's Kuzma. And the layup is off. Lakers leading by 10. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Now Black. Lopez. 9 feet out, and it's good.
And that one was on a platter. He won't miss those very often.
Here's the beast. Not gonna go. Chicago's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. And he gets that one to go.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Here's the beast. Black defending. And here we go. Good! Lays it right in there.
And easy to see why they turn to Kuzma in these moments. They trust him to go get it.
Jacks up a three. And again for three.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. And he makes that one count.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for them.
Lopez, good look there as it goes down.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
Beyond the arc. Good. Another from three.
He's been hitting threes at a very high level, and we haven't seen many better from beyond.
That last triple ties him for the 4th most made in a single season. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey guys, Billy Donovan was just reviewing the plan with his team. Coach did everything he could to fire up his team, saying, quote, "This is where every one of you has to dig deep. It's going to come down to who wants it more. Anything to give his team an extra push to close the gap." Guys?
Thank you, Allie. 5 to shoot. Now Kuzma. Off target from outside. And now we've got the intentional foul.
First personal foul. 4th team foul.
And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball. In a game this close, this late, that kind of D is clutch.
It is. And then, Greg, to go in for the flush. That could be a backbreaker.
This is how you completely steal the momentum. It's clear who is in control of the game right now.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Huge free throws there to pad the lead, trying to close that door.
Chicago calls timeout. They're trailing by 6. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
Still a sliver of hope.
We've seen teams come back from this before. Smart to take the timeout and get everybody focused on exactly what needs to be done.
Now Lopez fires the three. Can't get it to go. And they go to the intentional foul.
Kessler. 2nd personal foul. Team is in the penalty.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Number 2.
And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. And so the Lakers take the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do.
Congratulations on tonight's win.
What? Don't act like you...
Back to you, Kevin.
As always, we are...
welcome to a special regular season contest. We are in the quarterfinals of the NBA Cup. It's the west side of the bracket with a group winner taking on the wild card.
Well, this is when the Cup gets serious. It doesn't matter what you did in the group play. This is single elimination, loser go home, and winner moves on.
Now Denver's starting five. In the backcourt, it'll be Murray and Brown. Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. And it's Watson in at the three, the small forward. Here's the Beast. From downtown, he drops it from range.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I did briefly speak with JJ Redick. He told me there's no real way to stop Nikola Jokic. He can score on anyone, and when you try to double him, he dissects you with his passing, which is arguably his most dangerous trait. Coach continued, you can pick your poison with Joker, but either way, you are getting poisoned. Yeah?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. And you think about Jokic's point center game. He's a pioneer, Grant, a one-of-a-kind.
Oh, one-of-a-kind indeed. And historically, very few centers have led their team in assists, and none with the regularity of Jokic. So he's an outlier, but is he a trendsetter? Only time will tell. Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
The Beast. And Los Angeles, another three.
He knows he can get his shot anytime he wants, and he also knows he has the green light.
Here's Murray. Duran with a rebound.
Just 1 for 5. Not the start they were looking for. Obviously, there's still plenty of time to get on track.
Fires the three. And Los Angeles, another three.
Outstanding long-range shooting here early. They already have hit multiple shots from downtown.
Bring music, scorching those nets. How long can they keep this up, though?
Oh, man.
What a punch that was.
Bad intentions.
Okay, all right. I see you, Jamal. A little extra on that one. Murray with some flash on the flush.
Here's the Beast. That shot is off. Good D by Murray. Pass to Brown. Outside Watson to the paint. Here's Jokic. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
This is exactly how you should use Jokic in these situations. Feed that beast inside.
Here's the Beast. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And Gordon with the big finish.
And when Gordon is launched and in the air like that, he's a mesmerizing guy to keep an eye on and just get out of the way.
And the power rankings look more concrete every day. Plenty of games behind us here in December. Taking a look at New Orleans, they slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
Seeing where Los Angeles is, they're the best team in the league. No surprise at all. I mean, they have the talent. They will be a factor in the title race.
And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control. B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, is that combination of power and power.
Here's Dillingham. He's been contributing over 15 a game. That's no good. Couldn't get his first one to go.
Well, with his solid midi game, you expect him to knock that one down.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning can draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Nuggets trail by 4. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Moody from outside. Drops in the three.
Defensive mix-up for sure right there. Somehow he was left open.
Here's the Beast. 15 points in the game. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Los Angeles leading by 4. Lets it go from deep. Buries it from 3. The Beast has got 21 points in the game.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. Jokic is checked in for Denver. And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Here's Jokic, 17 points in his last outing. Pass to Dillingham. And here's Jokic. Here's Murray. Clock at 6. Murray gets the triple.
And you'd think their lead would hold as long as they continue to shoot like this.
Yeah, they're cracking. Absolutely cracking and looking to pad that lead.
And Grant, David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A., basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this.
On the court right now for the Nuggets. They've got Dillingham, also Murray out there. Moody is out there with Nikola Jokic. And it's Iguodala in at the 4. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, the Beast in their last matchup against the Nuggets was a big factor. He dropped an amazing number of points, and as always, a lot of those points came in bunches of 3. What a game for him, and against their rivals, no less, which had to make him feel extra special. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, spot on, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
1:52 left in the second quarter. The Beast, good.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Look at Jokic working inside.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
Here's the Beast. And another 3 for the Lakers.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
1:10 left in the first half. Murray for 3. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Murray's got 8 points here in the quarter.
He played well in the first quarter, but now he's taking it to the next level.
Here's the Beast. 33 points for him. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Here's what Los Angeles is going with right now. Jalen Duren comes in for Edwards. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Whitehead. And then for Denver, Aaron Gordon's checked in for Iguodala. Watson comes in for Moody. And Brown subbed in for Murray. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Pelicans at Smoothie King Center in New Orleans. That's the first of a 3-game trip out on the road for them. Here's Dillingham. Drops in the layup for 2. Dillingham's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's Los Angeles leading by 5. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
We've talked about it in the past. They have a deep rotation. That allows them to play matchups.
So why aren't they ahead in this game? And I'll tell you.
And time for a look here at how the West did. Thanks for tuning in.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And you might think the toughest picks are set by the bruisers. But some say the shooters actually set the best screens. Why is that?
Well, the guy guarding a shooter doesn't want to leave their side. So when they screen you, you get no help.
They've got Jalen Duren, and it's the Beast in at the one. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Duren with a screen on Murray. Here's the Beast. Counted from distance. The Beast has got 41.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Pass to Brown. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. 6 on the shot clock. And again, it's Denver missing.
Not the start you want coming out of the locker room, missing 3 straight like that.
Here's the Beast. Three-pointer off the mark. Nuggets trail by 8. Jacks up a 3. Murray, no good.
Boy, they need to pick it up here now. I mean, they're 0 of 4 coming out of the break.
Pass to Walsh. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. The Beast, good.
Well, his scoring has helped them build and sustain this lead. Now he's trying to close it out.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And one guy you can neither speed up nor slow down, that's Luka Doncic.
Yeah, B.A., he completely dictates the pace. From the opening tip till the final buzzer, he can control the game.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half.
The thing about Brown, he is ever active, and that puts pressure on your defense nonstop.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
Shooting for Denver. Braun at the line for 2.
Shooting.
First free throw is good.
From the moment that Christian Braun entered the league, he's played big, important minutes, winning the title with the Nuggets as a rookie.
And Brown drops them both. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's the Beast, defended by Murray. The Beast, good.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
They can finally relax after missing their first 4 shots to start this half.
Here's the Beast, defended by Murray. Here's the Beast. Offline with a 3.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. Pass to the Beast. The 3 ball. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Brown, guarded by Doncic. Here's Jokic. Murray from outside. Duren with the rebound.
You can't seem to find the range here in the second. Did a great job in the first, hitting 3 from outside.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Nikola Jokic is a family man through and through. He said, quote, basketball is not the main thing in my life and probably never will be. And to be honest, I like it because I have something more at home, something that's more important than basketball. Guys, back to you.
Some good perspective. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. Edwards, he's checked in for Walsh. The league is already buzzing about this year's three-point contest. So let's have a look at the players likely to make an appearance.
The three-point contest only becomes more competitive every year as long-range shooting continues to be a coveted talent in the league. But these guys are in a league all their own.
He occupies the top spot in voting. We'll very likely see him in the three-point shooting competition.
And he might already be the favorite. When he gets in a groove, he's automatic.
And we'll keep you posted as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. But that's our current list for the three-point contest.
It's going to be a fantastic competition. We've got an endless supply of shooters in this league, and that contest will be heated. That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's the Beast. And Los Angeles, another three.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter here. And it's rejected. And they're able to recover. 5 to shoot. Moody from outside. Rebound by the Beast. The Beast has got 6 rebounds in the game. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That will be a jump ball.
Two seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Duran. To the middle. 6 to shoot. Here's the Beast. Oh, connects again.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. And so it's Los Angeles in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've got a comfortable lead in large part due to their three-point shooting. Back to the game after this break. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for Los Angeles. On Wednesday, they'll take on Zion Williamson and the New Orleans Pelicans. Then on Thursday, they'll face off against Trae Young and the Dallas Mavericks.
Most teams get a bit worried looking at a road schedule like this one, but they've been really strong on the road. They might be looking forward to getting away from home.
And Denver, looking at who they've got to start the fourth. Murray out there with Dillingham. Then it's Moody, and it's Iguodaro in at the 5. The Beast, good.
Wow. What can you say?
And it's Murray with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. It's a 13-point game. Following this one, they host the Trailblazers. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Here's the Beast. Yet another bucket.
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now. Outside Murray. Steps back and fires. And the jumper is good. Murray's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's trying to will this team back into it, doing all he can offensively.
To the inside. Second chance effort. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
And the Lakers making a change here. Duran's checked in. And Denver with a change here, too. Jokic is checked in for Iguodaro. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear what the Nuggets head coach was saying to his team. Coach wanted his guys to ignore the scoreboard. He said, don't even look at the numbers. Just take it possession by possession, make every chance count, and we'll see where we stand at the end of this game. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. Pass to Jokic. Now Murray. The 3 is up. Deflected. It's out of bounds. Still Denver's ball. And so here is Denver. Down by 15. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Jokic. Duren with the rebound. Duren's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Murray. And he drives in.
And, you know, really when you look at it, Murray is quite crafty at getting contact on his drive. I like his fearlessness going to the hole.
Grant, he's built for the big moments. Jamal Murray ready and willing when the pressure is on.
Yeah, B.A. His playoff performances speak for themselves. Clutch scoring, playmaking, and, of course, that killer mentality. Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Here's Jokic. 17-footer on the way. It's off.
The defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. The three is in!
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
Oh, it's off!
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Here's Clayton, defended by Watson. Hits yet again! Wow!
And that's 70!
He is unconscious. Outside Brown, pass to Watson. Gordon outside, from the arc. Yes, sir, with the three.
Oh, I like the confidence here. Gordon is excellent at realizing when he has room to shoot, even before he has the ball. That's what we call seeing a play ahead.
Let's loose for three. Another one falls. Amazing. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
The BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Now a timeout called by Denver. 1:25 left in the game. And the Nuggets going with a whole new group out there.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Lakers.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
Looking at this year so far, this will make 22 wins for them. And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for the Beast.
Tremendous contribution from him scoring the basketball. Everywhere you look, his fingerprints were all over this game.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Launches it, nails it from three. 40 seconds left in the fourth. Reed sets a screen. Takes the three, and another three for the Lakers.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
They set the pick, and here's Dillingham from the arc. Reed with the rebound. Here's the Beast. The three, and another one. And there it is, 82 points.
This is a game that he will never forget. I know I won't.
And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. And now they'll move on in the NBA Cup tournament to the West semifinals.
They've got their sights set on winning that cup this year. So far, so good. They just have to keep playing at a high level.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian.
the world-famous Las Vegas sign on the south side of the Strip. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the NBA Cup. And over these past weeks, the excitement has been building for the NBA Cup. I mean, it's palpable. Now, here we are in the West semifinal, the final step before the championship game.
Yeah, there's a lot more on the line here than your regular season contest. A win here tonight for one of these teams means a ticket to the championship. And while this game tonight will count as a regular season win or loss, the championship, that's an entirely unique game outside the regular season schedule.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Morant is out there with Carter. Then it's Reed. Then there's Dick. And it's Murray in at the power forward. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, J.J. Redick had a few moments to share with me. Tonight, it's all about how they deal with the dynamic Ja Morant. Coach said it's simple. We cannot allow Morant to get downhill. That's it. The hard part is actually executing that game plan. Ja has so many moves. He's so quick and relentless. You can't lose track of him even for a moment. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thank you. The Lakers with the rebound. And you talk about size, coach, strength, and bounce. Jalen Duren drawing comparisons now to a young Dwight Howard.
Yeah, he certainly is, Kevin. And look, I like to be careful when we're making those kind of comparisons with a young player and a Hall of Famer like Dwight Howard. But there are similarities with the athleticism and the relentless approach to defense and rebound. Well, Morant has all the moves to find a way to score in there.
Doncic passes to Ryan. Lets the three fly. Another triple from the Beast. The Beast's got 12.
Well, this offense is off to an outstanding start. They're communicating, executing, and finding great shots.
Dick can't get it to go. LA's got a perfect 4-4 from beyond the arc. A lot of their points coming by way of the three in the first quarter. Shots good by the Beast.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
For three. They get it back, and Duren slams it in.
Well, Duren has those long arms. Terrific rebounder at both ends.
Pass to Reed. Here's Dick. The three from Morant, and he's good on the three ball. He's got 7, and so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And the Kings making a change here. And here is our 2K leaderboard. These teams have been on fire over the course of the past 10 games. The Lakers number 1.
Well, their offensive efficiency was really impressive during the last month. They're looking to carry that momentum into this one.
Here's the Beast. It's hauled in by the Kings. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
And it's going to come down to effort tonight. Last time they met each other, they were demolished on the boards, and that rebounding difference led to a sizable loss.
Yeah, it wasn't their finest hour or finest 2 hours. It has to be a matter of pride for them this time.
And the Kings making a change here. Jerome is checked in. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. The Kings trail by 7. Pass to Morant. Kings moving the ball around. Great open look there.
Well, we know all about Morant's unreal athleticism, but his vision is what really sets him apart.
Here's the Beast. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Drills it from outside.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Morant, the bounce pass. Hits the three-point bomb.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's the beast. He's got 17. And there's the drive. Oh, he misses the dunk.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a Cub.
Yeah, that's the endless energy of Ja Morant. There's no denying that man.
Here's the beast. Following the basket by Ja Morant. This one for three. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Pass to Jerome. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. Lakers ahead. Welcome back to the NBA Cup semifinal. With some changes. Ryan's checked in, and it's the beast in for James. Hachimura is checked in for the Kings. On the court right now for the Kings, we've got Rui Hachimura. Morant is out there with Ty Jerome. Then it's Grady Dick. And it's Champagny in at the fourth slot.
Everything Morant does is electric. He causes so many problems with his movement.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks. Well, the Beast in their last matchup against Denver delivered quite a performance. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? And just a huge game for him. His coaches would love to see him do it again. Guys?
Great stuff, Allie. We thank you. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And they're able to recover. He gets that one. Jerome's got his second bucket of the night. Lakers leading by 10. Here's the beast. He's got 23. Drills the three-pointer.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Dick. And the dunk by Dick.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's the beast. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Now here's Morant. 11 points in the game. And there's Dick. That's good on the assist by Morant. Morant's got 4 assists in the game. Here's the beast. Guarded by Morant. Puts up a 3. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
52 seconds left here in the second. And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And some changes here for the Lakers. Duran, he's checked in for Reed. And Doncic is subbed in for Whitehead. Then for the Kings, Paul Reed's checked in for Hachimura. Murray comes in for Grady Dick. And it's Carter in for Ty Jerome. Here's Murray. Lakers with the rebound.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Here's the beast. The offensive rebound. Duran, no good.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Doncic with the steal. Here's the beast. Guarded by Morant. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, the way that Morant is able to twist and contort through a defense, he is one of a kind in that regard.
He hits both from the stripe.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Fires the three. Drains it from beyond the arc. 35 points for the Beast.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And so it's Los Angeles, riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They have been sharp from beyond the arc, putting on a terrific three-point shooting display. Back to the action in just a minute.
Ready for the fans at court.
Big Diesel, Kenny the Jet, Ernie Johnson here.
Yeah, taking a look at the Lakers, they've certainly earned that top spot. If they aren't the clear title favorites, they're on the short list.
Yeah, they got championship.
And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the Los Angeles Lakers. Thank you for being with us.
We are just one half away from finding out who will be headed to the championship game of the NBA Cup. What can you say? The Beast, an impressive effort here today.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
You've got Doncic, also the Beast out there, and it's Ryan in at the power forward position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. So Stan, just for old time's sake, do you think the league should bring back the hand check? Do you miss it?
Well, look, Kevin, I think what the league's done with allowing freedom of movement has made this game a lot better than it was. I think the key, as it is in most things, is finding the balance where we're giving the defense a chance, not calling cheap fouls, but also not letting them just physically overpower each other.
And it's Morant missing.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
The Beast, and another three for the Lakers.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Reed dishes to Morant. To stop the run, and it's good on the way in. Morant's got 15.
Well, this is Morant at his very best. His teammates need to just continue getting him the ball and letting him do his thing.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Here's the Beast. Buries the long-range jumper. The Beast's got 47 points.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And it's Carter missing.
That's one for their first four to start the second half.
Here's the Beast. Pass to Clayton. Dick with the steal. Out to Morant. Off target from three-point range.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that.
Drops in the tray.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
They are just killing him on the interior.
The Kings have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Here are the Lakers. They're on a 15-5 run here. Driving to the basket.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Smith with a screen on Carter. Got a piece of it, and that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. Los Angeles making a switch here. Walsh is checked in. 1:51 left in the third. Shots good by the Beast.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Yeah, Morant uses his incredible body control to work through that contact.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks a lot, Kevin. John Morant looking to lead the way. He said, I set the tone. My teammates feed off of it, and I love to compete. That's how we all grew up, playing on the blacktop outside, competing at a high level when there was no cameras around. Back over to you.
He's got that alpha mentality. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. Lakers with the rebound.
Just tremendous defense right there. Applying the pressure.
50 seconds left in the third quarter. 6 to shoot. Drives to the hoop. Here's the beast. The rebound by Champagnie. And Morant's got the ball here for Sacramento. That'll be the second of this two-game road trip. Pass to Dick. A three-pointer off the mark. For Los Angeles, they've gone 8 of 10 shooting here in the second half. Very strong. The beast can't hit. And here's Morant. 20 points for him. Carter on the wing. They set the pick. Again, the miss by the King. And so it's Los Angeles with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been out. So now we head into the fourth quarter of this NBA Cup Tournament semifinals contest. One of these teams will be going to the championship game. And a look at the five for the Kings to start the fourth. Brady Dick is out there with Ty Jerome. Then it's Rui Hachimura. And it's Champagnie in at the three. Sinks the three-pointer.
That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
Here's the beast, guarded by Jerome. Here's the beast. Hits it again. Wow. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Dick passes to Jerome. From the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's the beast. And another three for the Lakers.
D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And now we'll look at the upcoming schedule for Sacramento. On Thursday, they'll be taking on Tyrese Maxey and the Philadelphia 76ers. Then on Saturday, they'll be facing Bam Adebayo and the Miami Heat.
And looking at the Dallas matchup, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
Here's the beast. And another three for the Lakers.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Morant outside. Officiating is always a hot topic among fans. It's never going to go away. And some people think the game is called too closely now.
Careful.
Substitution on the court.
Murray finds Carter. Back to Murray. Here's Dick. He's guarded by Connect.
2 minutes remaining.
It's Morant in the corner. Got a hand on it, and that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Clock is at 3. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. 22 points for John Morant. Here's the beast, guarded by Morant. Connects again from distance. He's really sniping him from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that 3-point shot.
They set the pick. Floats it up there for Morant. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Yeah, well, look, no matter how high you throw that pass, Morant's going to go up and get it.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Los Angeles.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for the Beast.
Well, bottom line, he was just unstoppable at times. Not much you can do when he's playing with that kind of confidence.
Morant, right side. Reed, a screen on Edwards. Murray, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Lets it go with the three. The Beast can't hit. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. So it's the Lakers taking care of business here. And this sends them... A look at the Spring Mountains surrounding beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. Welcome to this NBA Cup. And here we are, the NBA Cup Championship. Such a unique night on the NBA calendar.
Yeah, and guys, for me, it's up there with a lot of the big events we have, right? Opening night, the All-Star Game, Christmas Day telecast. The NBA Cup has entered that conversation of best days on the schedule.
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Out on the block, it's Tatum with Keita. Jaylen Brown out there at quarter. And it's Whitmore in at small forward. Pass to Porter. Second chance shot. Clock at 6. And it's Whitmore missing. And here's the Lakers. It's a three-point game. Here's the Beast. Coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
A three-pointer is right on target.
A three of his own for Tatum. That is how you respond.
Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable, playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons, and his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
Brown, no good. The Lakers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Here's the Beast. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Porter passes to Keita. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
And how about Porter Jr.'s court awareness? Excellent job finding the open man with the pass.
A 3-ball. The Beast can't hit.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And that one's good, Whitmore.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Here's Durant. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, the Beast in their last matchup against Sacramento played some superb basketball. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual. A game that nobody will soon forget, that's for sure. How is he going to follow that up tonight? We'll see, guys.
Excellent report, Allie. Thank you. He was in attack mode all night. We saw that really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Claxton's checked in. And it's Williams in for Kevin Porter. 1:53 left to play in the first quarter. Brown kicks to Tatum. Just 5 on the clock. On the wing. That shot, no good. Lakers leading by 10. Here's the Beast. He's got 15. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Here's the 3. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Boston Celtics. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Lakers team.
Yeah, an interconference matchup, and these are 2 teams at different ends of the spectrum as far as the talent is concerned.
And the Lakers with possession here after Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer. Shots good by the Beast.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Yeah, when you string triples together, it adds up quickly.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Several teams changing it up here. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the first. Williams passes to George. Now here's Williams, guarded closely. Pass to Stewart. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Lakers leading by 19. Here's the Beast. 24 points for him. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Outside for George. Here's Whitmore. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Whitmore's got 5 points so far. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Lakers ahead, up. Checked in for James. Jaylen Brown's checked in for the Celtics. Porter comes in for Williams. Here's the Beast. That 3 off the mark. Celtics trail by 16 on the floor for Boston. We've got George. Kevin Porter is out there with Jaylen Brown. Then there's Whitmore, and it's Claxton in at the 3 spot. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Here's the Beast, guarded by Porter to the wing right side. Five to shoot, and Porter comes to help. From 20 feet out, good on the bucket, and the Lakers lead by 18.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
George with the screen on Doncic. Takes a step back. Brown finds Whitmore. Nice ball movement by Boston. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Here's the Beast. Claxton covering. The Beast can't hit.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
Claxton the pass to Brown. George with the screen on Reed. And here's Brown outside. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2. Lakers leading by 18. Porter with the steal. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. The Celtics trying to keep that laser focus. Coach Joe Mazzulla said, quote, the closer you are to winning, the easier it is to become distracted by things that you can't control. Things that don't matter. Mindset, discipline, and mental toughness are what separate you. Back to you, Kevin.
Staying dialed in. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Connects from three-point range. What an incredible start to this Cup championship, Greg, they've had.
And let's give their coaching staff a huge shout-out as well. They prepared their team for this one-off championship, and they have come out on fire.
Tatum, he's checked in for Whitmore.
Substitution on the court.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Out of bounds, Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. There's 1:26 left in the first half of basketball. Tatum wide open, he fires one. Hits it from three-point range. Tatum's got 6 points.
You expect Tatum to be around that 40% mark from deep. Very reliable from three.
Here's the Beast, guarded by Porter.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Celtics trail by 20. Brown deciding where to go with it. With some arc, Porter finds Brown. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Porter. No good from outside.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Shots good by the Beast.
They have a good plan going right now. They're starting to create separation.
I like their offensive approach. They've been aggressive, but under control.
Spins. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Brown against Doncic. Brown the pass to Porter. And here's Tatum for 3. That one doesn't drop. Here's the Beast. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Los Angeles, riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. Right back after this break.
And hello, everybody.
There's a lot of love for the NBA Cup. The league, the fans, it's created interest.
And nobody's taking it lightly. Now it's time to check in on how the Rookie of the Year. And that'll do it for halftime.
You can feel the excitement. It's Las Vegas through and through. Thanks for joining us, everyone. We got the second half of the Cup Championship on 2K Sports. What can you say? The Beast, an impressive effort here today.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
Beast out there with Whitehead. Then it's Durham. And it's Ryan in at the power forward. Thanks, J.J. Redick 5 as we get into the second half.
And Tatum's passing ability really makes him a problem
in that pick and roll. No wasted motion, always slicing and dicing the defense.
Here's the beast. That one, no good. Nice D from Porter. Celtics trail by 20. Here's Brown. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
Here's the beast, guarded by Porter. Good on the three-point shot. The beast's got 38 points.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
And a wide-open look for Porter. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
And finished off by Porter.
And this is how you execute in transition. Porter Jr. enjoys leaking out and running all over the defense.
There's the triple. The beast can't hit. Celtics trail by 18. And here's Brown outside. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Whatever they said at halftime, it is working. They look super confident out there.
When it comes to Jaylen Brown, Greg, what qualities does he add to a team?
Well, I love how active and physical he is. He poses such a difficult challenge on both sides of the ball. With a Finals MVP award to his credit, you know he's as mentally tough as anyone in our league.
Porter with it. 11 points in the game. Pass to Whitmore. Nice ball movement by Boston. Outside Tatum. Shot clock at 5. The 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now, just trying to close it out.
Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Fires from deep, and another 3 for the Lakers. Well, something you never like to see, but guys, he definitely looks hurt.
And boy, when you see someone hurting like this, it's always scary.
And he's going to have to get checked out with that great medical staff that all teams in this league have.
Williams, he's checked in for Boston. Brown finds Tatum. There's the 3. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Lakers leading by 21. Just under 3.5 minutes play here in the third quarter. Shots good by the Beast.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Outside Tatum. Back to Brown. Floats one. Outside Williams. And nothing is falling for him right now. Lakers have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. And taken away by Brown. Outside Tatum. Swiped away. Here's the Beast. He's covered by Brown. Here's the screen. And another one falls. Amazing.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Tatum looking around. On the wing, Whitmore. Shot clock at 6. Wide open. Jump shot is good. Whitmore's got 7 points in the game.
And providing the support, boy, they needed. That stops a 12-0 run by the Lakers.
Here's Williams. Makes it off the glass.
Capitalizing on the error, grinding out points. You gotta love it.
It's so important in this league, quickly turning defense into offense.
Here's the beast. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Lakers ahead as they end the third quarter. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter.
Is here for the Lakers. Jalen Smith comes in for Naz Reid. And it's the beast in for James. Gonzalez, he's checked in for Boston. And this one has been one-sided so far. We did not expect this tonight.
No way, Kevin. We thought we'd be getting a lot tighter game. However, this team has been incredible tonight. Outstanding for their whole run. A worthy NBA Cup champ.
On the court right now for the Celtics, we've got Williams. He's out there with Jaylen Brown. And it's Gonzalez in at the small forward position. Here's the beast. And got it! Another basket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Brown with the bucket.
And far from just a perimeter scorer, Brown also adept at finishing in close.
On the wing, Brown. The three. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for three.
Good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Tim, the NBA is always changing, but any predictions for the league that you kind of feel we're going to see around the corner?
Yeah, Kevin, I just think the influx and the impact of international players is going to be even stronger going forward. I think a lot of guys have seen the success that those players have had in the NBA, and hopefully it inspires even more great players internationally to want to play this great game.
And for a short time, you played overseas. You saw a lot of them firsthand.
I sure did, and I was in France well before the French influx really hit this league, but I knew then that was the goal.
And rebounded by Connect.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's the beast. Whitmore defending. And good! He hits it again. That's 62 points. 62!
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
On the wing, Whitmore sinks the triple.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Here's the beast. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Yes, that goes in. 12 points for Cam Whitmore.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And all of that success from the three-point line will open up driving lanes. Let's see if they can take advantage of that as well.
Here's Brown. Williams from outside. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Naz Reid, he's checked in for the Lakers. And that one misses. Greg, we've had a couple of NBA Cups in the book already. What have you thought of it so far?
A little added excitement and interest early in the regular season, and I'm all for it. Between that and the play-in, I think the NBA's done a great job to kind of make every part of the calendar relevant.
And a wide-open look for Whitmore. And the baseline jumper, no good. Here's Los Angeles now. Here's the beast. Taken away by Williams. And now Williams running the floor all by himself. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's the Beast. He's guarded by Williams. They double him with Whitmore. Pass to the Beast. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Los Angeles with another miss. Tatum finds Brown. And they've done it. What a moment for this team to lift that NBA Cup over their heads. Pure glory.
It was a memorable journey to get to this point, a battle every step of the way. And you have to think this is a huge confidence boost for them moving forward. It proves they're ahead of the curve in terms of getting into postseason shape.
And that'll do it, folks. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.
So much on your shoulders, you got so much on your mind. Wanna smooth it over, but you always on your grind. Stop taking advantage, start taking your time. You can use the peace of mind. Nights in solitude, days inside. Life's a pay with time. Prices got some